Now, Finch,
Yes, sir.
could you tell me what did you get from the meeting tonight from any one of these candidates that you see fit to vote for?
Well, I'm most inspired to see the community turn out to support these candidates, and I'm encouraged because I see the younger generation of young black people now running for office. I've been impressed tonight with the fact that our local representative here, Mr. Kingsley Cato, and he's running as an independent, and just the idea that he's willing to come out here and commit himself to such an interesting adventure. I'd like to see people supporting him and giving him some financial support as well, to mobilize him and help him get his campaign to be very effective, and at least to draw the community out and get himself in place, whether it's in Ottawa or at our local provincial parliament, and even in the municipality. We want to see more young black people, and I'm very encouraged by today's meeting.
So when you see young black men step up to this position, do you think the black community support them enough?
I think the black community has always been lax in taking an active role in politics at any level. But tonight's community, I would have liked to see a full house, but I'm encouraged by what I've seen and people that came out. Perhaps we need to do a little bit more promoting. We need to get a little bit more, get the media involved a little bit more.
Yes.
And particularly with people like Moses and his wife, Bibia, they've been around for a little while. They've been doing everything they can to help put our community on the map in terms of promotion, advertising, and so on and so forth. So in terms of the fact that he now is with TV, he has his own global TV program.
Yes.
That's a wonderful thing to see happening. And I think the inspiration that gives the younger generation is very necessary. So I'm happy that I'm still around to be able to come out and support wherever possible opportunities. So I say to all of you young people out there, feel inspired by what you're seeing and come out and put yourself on the line like this young candidate, Kingsley Cato, is doing. I encourage you to come out and throw your support in, and also to run for office. It's so necessary.
Who is Mr. Jane and Finch?
Well, Mr. Jane and Finch kind of had that name thrust upon him, but that's largely because of the work that I've been doing in the Jane Finch community. I've been living in Burlington now since 1969, pretty much. And when I first came to Canada, I came to Galt. I moved to Hamilton. I had a business in Hamilton, the Tara Nursing Home, which I owned. In 1968, I bought that on Herkimer Street and ran it for a number of years. And I've been involved I became a real estate broker. I had properties of my own in Burlington, in Hamilton. And so I feel that I've been able to contribute. And when I came to Toronto, and I came primarily because of what I heard, the negative things I heard about Jane Finch. And so I moved into an organization called the Jane Finch Concerned Citizens Organization, which was the organization founded in 1978, Linda Morroway. She was doing that work, and I joined her. And that's the first time I went down to Jamaica because she was from the Maroon community. And I went up to meet with the Maroon leaders and became a part of that organization and helped to take some youth from Jamaica in 1997. We took 5 from Toronto and 5 from Jamaica to Ghana in West Africa. Right? We organized that. That goes back to 1997. So we've been doing these kind of things for many years because I've always felt and still continue to feel strongly that Africa is the homeland of all people, but particularly people of African descent, no matter where they are in the world. So Caribbean community at that time wasn't referred to as a Caribbean, it was the West Indies. But people were distancing themselves from Africa. But that's not the case now. We know of Marcus Garvey, of course, has always been an international inspiration all over the world, but Jamaicans in particular since then have been strongly supportive of any movement to incorporate African Caribbean and other peoples into the African context. And we have a very good, strong relationship. I myself am from what was used to be called British Guiana, now called Guyana. When I left it, it was still British Guiana. And in 1966, it got its independence. I was already living overseas at that point. But I'm pleased to see the Caribbean, the former West Indies, being as strong as it is with great leadership coming from many of the islands and various mainland communities, like even in Colombia, Guyana, Venezuela, right? And we're having strong representation, Brazil certainly that representation coming from those places. So I'm happy to continue to be able to still be alive and well at 87, just turned 87 years old, and I still run 100 meters on my birthday every year. So we do that at York University. And Peter, who was here with me a little ago, I mean, he outruns me every time. But I run against people like Peter and his young son, who beat me for the first time this year. He's now 14. And these young people, are very brisk. But I bow to the inspiration that I've been able to give to, saying to younger people, if I can do it, you certainly can.
That's right. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Gina Fish, and continue doing the great work that you're doing. And we are proud of you, and we love you.
I thank you, and that inspires me to continue to be there and to do more.
Thank you.
So all the very best to you and the work that you're doing.
Thank you.